Previously on Gutter Trash.
It's a porno with it's like a PG-13 porno.
You're never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feet have got no rhythm.
They all overdosed on some weird drugs.
Yeah. Coming up is this, and this is why it sucks.
So we've lost Hooters and White Castle. This town really is going down the toilet, isn't it? Well, they're a little biased.
Chickity chick chick chick. Chickity chick 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 chick.
I really felt uncomfortable there. I felt like I was supposed to be like I was supposed to be oogling them, you know?
Right.
And that just creeped me out.
Yeah.
I'd rather secretly oogle.
Hello and welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 23.
I think it's 23. I think so.
21 was Hot Fuzz, 22 was Tiny Titans. So yes, this is 23.
Hello.
Cheers.
To Michael Jordan.
To Michael Jordan. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
We reviewed Series 7, The Contender.
Contenders.
Contenders. Jesus fucking Christ, fuck you. We are incredibly drunk.
Well,
I am incredibly drunk.
I've had a few drinks.
We have shared a bottle of whiskey tonight. I probably drank more than you. You're drinking it because you're sick, which makes no sense.
Yeah, well, it kills the enzymes or brain cells or
Yeah.
something.
What do you call that drink?
A hot toddy.
See, now, I've made the joke. I don't know if I've made it on this little thing that we do here. What is this?
The gutter train, the trash train.
Good gutter something. Oh, you're in for a good one, listener.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Pat. And Adam, so he doesn't bitch anymore.
Oh, yes. Double the listening pleasure.
Double the listening something or other. Doubling the listening.
No, but yeah, I'm getting sick again, so I figured I'd have some green tea with shots of whiskey.
Yeah. And he called that a hot toddy.
A hot toddy.
Which I've never heard before, and I've pretty much just always equated with being some sort of perverse sexual move.
A hot toddy?
Yeah.
Like something to do with, like,
I really don't want to
diarrhea.
know what that would involve, but possibly maybe some sort of curling iron in a place that you don't want that to be in.
That is a hot toddy.
Yoo-hoo! Up the ass! Comedy!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, old Dan Tucker. Sponsoring the show once again.
Oh, I wish. Oh, how I wish.
And I've got these
Lozenges?
yeah, they're like natural herb
Herb Tarlic?
They're herb lozenges.
From WKRP in Cincinnati. Herb Tarlic?
Herb Tarlic lozenges.
Nice.
They're pretty good. I'm just going to drop it right in the whiskey.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, because that clicking sound against my teeth is probably not very pleasant.
I wasn't really picking it up unless you were doing it incredibly deliberately, which you were like a minute before we started doing this.
I was practicing.
Yeah, well, thank you at least for stopping, I guess. I don't know. It's not like the show isn't already ruined. I'm pretty much out of my mind at this point.
We'll probably re-record this.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Actually, so far we're doing pretty good. This may be the first episode in a while that we won't have to restart.
Awesome.
Do you want to restart?
False starts. False starts are for losers, Eric Schonborn.
Fuck. Alright. Well, I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a good host of a podcast.
Well, cheers.
Cheers again,
All right.
my friend. My friend. We've had an alright night so far.
We had some lovely Mexican food.
Yeah, and for once I didn't get my order screwed up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah!
He brought me a big hunk of meat.
You are, for the listener, not a meat eater.
Not a meat eater.
No.
And I get this big old burrito, chopped it up, and there was a half of a cow in it.
Yeah. And when the waiter brought back, he brought me a drink. It was non-alcoholic at the time. And you told him that you had the wrong order. And he brought back your correct order. And it looked nothing like what he brought you the first time.
It wasn't like he brought my food with meat in it. It was like some other guy's meat food. Some other guy's tray.
Some other guy's big old schlong.
Is this
meat?
Is this The Watchmen? What are we reviewing here? Because that movie's just about schlongs.
Yes, it is. It's all a homoerotic fantasy, according to multiple reviewers online.
Yeah. I can see it.
It certainly brought the gay out in me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of fell for the owl.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name was.
Well, I've always loved the owl because it's the closest thing to Blue Beetle that will ever be in a film.
On the big screen.
On the big screen. I love the Blue Beetle. I don't know if I've mentioned that on the show.
I think you have.
Well, I know you know that in general. Am I really doing like a radio voice right now? Or
no, you're doing a whiskey voice.
I'm doing a whiskey voice. That's better.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe all those radio guys are just trash.
Drunk? Yeah, could be. I would be. Especially if I was on in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh. God.
Loaded up on coffee and whiskey.
Coffee and booze.
Vodka and...
I'm loaded up on Coke and booze.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Not the other kind of Coke.
The perfectly legal kind.
It should be legal.
Cocaine?
Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Should be legal.
Oh.
Am I?
Huh?
I had a Coke Zero today. Coke Zero.
What's the 0 for? Is that calories? Probably?
0 calories. It's a diet. It's like a variation of the diet that doesn't have any calories. Well, obviously the diet doesn't have calories either. But it tastes like regular Coke.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
It does not.
All right. That's the spin they put on it.
Yeah. Pepsi Max, on the other hand, is like their version of Coke Zero, where it's like the Diet Pepsi.
Wait a minute, is that written by Garth Ennis?
No.
No.
Mountain Dew Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jokey.
Comic book jokes.
We like the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally.
I read some comics.
Yeah.
Can I throw on this? This is weird.
Go down.
The other night.
What?
Wait, what am I doing?
You're talking about comics.
I'm going down.
Edit!
Okay.
You're going down under to Australia.
I read...
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
It is kind of Wolverine related. It's all Marvel comics.
Nice.
The other night I read a stack of Marvel comics because I was at my work and some guy was like, "Is Ghost Rider good?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I picked it up
and you punched the fucker. Said, "Nerd, get out of my store."
I was like, "Well, the movie was awesome." So
fuck you. The movie was terrible. Anyway,
but I picked up the Ghost Rider that came out last week. I forget what number it was, and I was like,
22.
I don't know if it's any good or not. And is that right? 22?
I have no idea.
And I flipped it open. Lo and behold, it was drawn by one Tony Moore.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, what? And so the day was
just doing like a couple issues,
like a fill-in.
Yeah.
Well, the day went on, and that night I was like, I'm gonna buy some comics to read. And I looked at my file, and the only thing that came out this week that I was gonna buy was Spider-Man 588, the Amazing Spider-Man 588, which I've been reading.
I believe that's the only Spider-Man book currently being published. Thank you.
Except for like Spider-Man Family and Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Man Adventures.
Well, those are all miniseries and anthologies.
Okay. Well,
and for children. Retarded children, as we discussed last episode.
Yeah, to see that, check out the Tiny Titans episode. But
anyway.
It was really good. Ghost Rider, I went home and read it.
Oh, you bought Ghost Rider?
I bought Ghost Rider, yeah.
It's written by Jason Aaron.
Jason Aaron,
writes a really good book called Scalped.
Oh, okay. He writes Scalped? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, it was good. It wasn't like an amazing story, but it was really fun. And the art was incredible. And there's even a couple of zombies in there, or like living dead looking creatures.
Yeah.
And it made me go, I wish he was still drawing Walking Dead.
As do we all. Although, I think I've said this on the show before, I'm not bad-mouthing Charlie Adler, because I'm like one of the only people to defend the guy.
Yeah.
But, Tony Moore was so much better on that.
He was amazing. So good. And then after I read Ghost Rider, I read the last 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, and those were really good, really fun, like, just dumb, fun Spider-Man stories.
Yeah.
And I felt like a Marvel zombie. It was great. It was awesome.
I have not read a Marvel book in quite a while. I take that back. I read the Invincible Iron Man, the trade paperback. Matt Fraction, Salvador Roca. The story was fun.
Yeah, but that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that the one that you showed me with like where he put his gym teacher from 8th grade as Thor?
Yeah, that is the one.
There's just like some Thor.
Some dude that photoshopped in as Thor. We've badmouthed Greg Land on the show before.
Oh, and why not?
Of course.
He's terrible.
Salvador Roca I consider to be worse than Greg Land.
Yeah.
Because he does the exact same thing where he, traces images of celebrities as characters. And, of course, not consistent panel to panel.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, he has thrown in just pictures of just random dudes photoshopped in as
like
whoever.
He'll Photoshop their face behind Thor's hair and mask, or hair and helmet.
Yeah. Terrible.
Kind of weird. I mean, that's kind of funny, like if he did it as a joke, one of his friends or something, but...
As a comic.
As an piece of art.
As a piece of art, and as reading a story. Little burps.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work, and it throws you out of the story completely.
Like if that was an issue of Not Brandon Eck, that would be awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a dude.
Yeah.
Way to go, Fred Hembeck.
I love Fred.
Did he do Not Brandon Eck?
No, that was before. It was pre-Hembeck.
Yeah. And I know you're a big Fred Hembeck fan.
Oh, I love him. If he was still around, I'd probably...
Was it Don Martin?
No, this was... that'd be cool, too.
Yeah.
Superklutz, that guy. One Fine Day in Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah...
Maybe it was Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
When the moon hits your eye.
He's from the Rat Pack.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
What?
Everyone needs to take a shot of or 4 of whiskey right now, or this is going to be excruciating for all of us.
We should put a disclaimer on the show. You need to be drunk when you listen.
Yeah, and if you're under 21, wink. I'm winking. You don't need to drink whiskey. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
You just need to drink Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid? Drink the Kool-Aid? Will you drink the Kool-Aid?
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Like the Jonestown?
Jim Brown.
Jim Jones?
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
I was thinking Jim Brown. He was
Jim Brown, I believe, is
a football player.
He's a football player. He's now an announcer on Fox Sports.
Oh.
Maybe Fox Sports. I don't know. I'm not a sport guy.
Me neither. The only sport I like is...
Jacking off?
That's what they call dead air right there. Oh. That's not a sport when no one wins.
I believe you win in that sport, no matter what.
I was going to try to segue. I was going to be like, the only sport I like is the ones played by the Contenders.
Oh! Dead air.
Yeah.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
Oh, someone should totally take our equipment away from us.
Oh, yeah.
This is like what happens when parents go away for the weekend and they come back and like, look, we made a podcast! Like, oh, they found our podcast equipment. And the whiskey.
Oh, that's all gone by now.
Yeah, it is. It is all gone. It was only $6, $6.29, I believe it was, for a fifth of Old Dan Tucker.
Old Dan Tucker. Good old Dan.
Made in good old Cleveland, Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why is it Kentucky bourbon?
Well, you know.
What is the difference? Because there's Canadian bourbon and there's Kentucky bourbon.
I don't think it's allowed to be called bourbon unless it's from Kentucky. But Canadians are just liars and thieves.
Well then, Well, that is true. I hate the Canadians. Hate them as much as David Healy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. Earlier today, we were talking about my guilt trip that I gave myself about the Kramer Zergott episode where I felt really bad about slamming David Heatley.
Yeah, like several weeks went by and all of a sudden you...
Just today. Like, I was at work and I was listening to another podcast, and for some reason it just made me feel really guilty about the things that I said in that episode.
Were they being remorseful about something they said?
They were talking about, just basically shitting on other celebrities. Because it was, the podcast I was listening to was Never Not Funny. And they were talking about other comedians and, because I guess, like, some of the guests that they have on the show do the VH1 series, I Love the 80s, or I Love the 90s, and stuff like that.
Okay.
They were just talking about, just making fun of celebrities and just being dicks about it.
Right. Which is easy to do because you don't know them.
Right.
And you see them all the time and you're like, well, fuck this guy.
Right. And so, they were talking about how, they really don't get into that. And I started, I don't know, feeling remorseful about things that I said about David Healy, which 98% of what I say when we record a show is for comedy. I'm hoping that someone laughs. Whether it's just you is fine. Maybe Pat, because he's our only listener.
And maybe occasionally Adam.
He's not a listener. Despite his protest, he is not a listener.
We've never...
I don't know that man.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
That's true. I've met him multiple times.
But I know what you mean. Like, I don't like slacking on people I don't know unless they're someone really shitty like Greg Lane.
Right. Or Jeff Loeb.
Oh
my God, we said the word.
We said the name.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Almost broke my Ghostbusters cup.
There's a new issue of Ultimatum that came out this week, and did you see that? I think
I saw that it was published.
I think Giant Man bit the head off the blob and spit it out today.
Did it taste like chicken?
He didn't mention it. Oh, it looks so terrible.
Oh man! Hey, Jeff Loeb, the Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness, Superman, Batman. Their first storyline is being adapted into a direct-to-DVD movie.
Public Enemies, is that what it's called? Yeah.
Sorry, mouthful of Coke.
Yeah. That should be good.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That was a fun story. That was back when I enjoyed his stuff.
When you didn't have so much built-up hate for the man. Just hate. Hatred.
I don't hate him. I just
hate his work.
I'm not a fan. I wish him so much luck and prosperity.
That's a good attitude. I wish David Heatley luck and prosperity.
Yeah.
But I just will never read anything that he ever writes or draws ever again.
Right.
Well, let's leave it at that.
See, that's very, very big of you. Nice sentiment.
I'm drunk.
All right. If he was here right now, would you give him a hug and be like, I love you, man?
I would not tell him I love him, but I would give him a hug just because, I'm part gay.
Right. Yeah. Speaking
I'm
of that.
ex-gay. Oh! Go!
You're what?
Ex-gay.
Ex-gay. What's that?
We just watched a fucking movie.
Oh. Did they say ex-gay?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I missed that. We watched...
Good Christ!
We did just watch a movie.
No, we didn't.
Called Series 7, The Contenders.
The Contenders.
Which...
Much like The Pretenders. But not.
Right.
With what are you talking about? Patty Smith. Patty Smith or Patty Smythe?
Patty Smythe, I think.
Smythe?
Patty Smith was in, Patty Smith. That was in her band.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Should we restart?
Oh, yeah.
We're already like 50 minutes into this
show. No, this is fine.
All right. Let's go. This will be the most entertaining episode for other people.
No, probably not.
For other people, not for us.
Okay.
We listen to our shows and it's terrible. We should never listen to our shows. Ever. Ever. Never. Series 7, The Contenders. Made in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie.
But it's sort of set up like a series of television shows, reality shows.
Yeah. It's like it's like watching. It's a marathon. What the movie is.
It's like you're watching 7 episodes or 6 episodes or something
on like A&E or something.
Yeah. And you can tell they either the filmmakers used to work in television, or they just really paid close attention to the way those reality shows are set up, because it is
almost dead on.
Yeah. Like all the segues, all the like flashbacks, like everything that all the little camera tricks that they use is just verbatim of the, the reality show jargon.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a big reality show fan.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. I've never watched any, except for when I was forced to, which...
When you work at the station.
Exactly. Mr. Eric, why were you ever forced to watch a reality show? Because I was paid to.
Right. Forced by cash payment.
Exactly. And even then, like, the only ones I ever saw... it's like American Idol started like when I first started working there, but then my schedule got changed, and I was terrible. Luckily enough able to get off the days that it was usually on TV.
Right.
So I never had to watch it ever.
I watched The Real World when I was like
I would catch
15.
I would catch it in reruns because like it went into syndication at some point, and it'd be on at like 4 a.m, and there'd be absolutely nothing else on.
I liked that show, and you know what I really liked though? I liked Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, the cop show. I loved that, and I liked Blind Date, the one where like people go on dates and they have the word bubbles above their heads. Yeah. I really liked both of those shows.
I would watch that, but it would mostly again just be a sort of it's on. There's absolutely nothing else on. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
See, my girlfriend would be going to bed to get up to go to work super early, and I would be like, let me just tuck you in real quick. Blind Date's coming on.
Right.
Like that's how excited that show was. I was like, it's 10 o'clock or what? I think it was 10 o'clock that it came on, 10:30 maybe. And
not any time I ever watched it, but anyway.
Yeah, I loved that show.
My girlfriend at the time and I would watch it. It would be on at like 2:30 in the morning, and there'd be nothing else on, and like because I used to work really late. So we wouldn't eat dinner until like 2 in the morning or something like that, and it would be on, and so we'd watch it while we ate, and then we'd like go and play video games or whatever else after that. But I would watch that occasionally. The ones I usually really liked, like I genuinely liked them, were the ones based in restaurants. The ones by Gordon Ramsay, like Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, I really liked. There was it was just called The Restaurant, and like the guy who owned the restaurant was named Rocco DeSpirito, something like that.
Yeah, I never heard of
that. I really liked it. It was more like that one was more like a documentary than it was reality show. Like there were no contests or anything going on.
Right.
It was just this guy running a restaurant, and they filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like that one.
The Restaurant.
The Restaurant. It barely made it 2 seasons.
Or Le Restaurant.
Like, a lawsuit or something like that. I don't know.
Like somebody got a utensil in the eye, or
no, it was just like
poison
something
scallops
between the ownership of the restaurant and stuff like that. It was bullshit. Anyway. Hi.
but this reality show was kind of dark. It had like a Running Man or Battle Royale kind of feel to it.
Yeah, and I was going to mention that once we got into this, that it seems like a big fucking ripoff of Running Man and Battle Royale.
But this one is different though because it shot just like a reality show. Like
very true. Very true.
It had its own spin on the.
Yeah, but hardly an original idea.
Right.
But at the same time, like it came out 2001.
Yeah.
So at the same time, it was coming out right at this, like when reality shows started hitting it really big.
Yeah.
I guess. 2000, 2001?
I'd say late 90s, early aughts.
Yeah. Because I had an ex who really loved Survivor.
Yeah.
And that was like around 2000, so she was like big into that show, and I think it was maybe on its 2nd or 3rd season by then.
I'd forgot about that show.
As most of America has as well.
Mm-hmm. I've
like
never
almost all reality shows by now.
I've never seen it. I just remember all the merchandise everywhere for Survivor. Like we had, I think we had toys at my work. There was like,
what?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we had. I know we had some.
You're not thinking of Lost, are you?
I don't think so.
Because that's like people stranded on an island.
No, I remember the Survivor.
Fiction.
The Survivor logo. I remember seeing it.
Sure?
I'm pretty sure it was a toy.
A toy?
Yeah.
Like what kind of toy? Like an action figure?
Like a play set or something, yeah.
Like a play set.
Or maybe it was a board game, something like that.
I didn't see a board
maybe
game.
a card game, I don't know.
Card game, maybe, yeah.
I know we had something at my work.
Maybe it was trading cards. You guys have lots of useless trading cards at work.
Yeah, we do have useless trading cards. We have Batman Begins stickers and President Obama trading cards at my work.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen the Obama boxes.
Countless.
Many of them.
I think there's stickers in there.
Fuck.
Oh, and you can. There's an insert card in the Obama thing where you can send it in, and they send you an actual photo of their puppy because the cards came out before they got their puppies. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh.
I went into Mavericks the other day and I was looking through your dollar boxes.
Uh-huh.
And, just flipping through them. And, I'm me. You've seen me. You know what I look like. The listener doesn't, but, you know what I look like.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just flipping through books, and this kid comes up to me and asks if, do you guys have the Obama comic?
Referring, of course, to Amazing Spider-Man number 583.
I don't know. He was either referring to that or the actual IDW Obama comic.
Oh, right.
And I was like, I don't work here. What in the fuck gave that kid the impression that I worked there?
Well, none of us wear uniforms or
That's
name tags.
But, like, you and Matt and... it was just you and Matt. We're behind the counters doing stuff, and I was just flipping through comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was all the way in the back of the store as well.
Well, maybe because you were actually doing something. We were just standing around.
It could be.
We were just probably staring out the window, hoping time would pass.
Yeah.
Because it was excruciatingly slow this week.
You alright? You're not going to die on me, right?
I think I just need another lozenge. I'll wait till the break, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go. I'll just fill time with... whatever drunken rantings I can fill time with here. No? Okay, let's talk about Series 7.
I really liked it.
I'm clapping for no reason.
Yeah.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either.
Mm-hmm.
I thought parts of it were hilarious.
The one lady, what was the older nurse lady, the contestant? Connie. She reminded me a lot of my mom.
Really?
If my mom was Catholic,
Right.
which she's not. She's Baptist.
Okay.
But
Is there a difference?
she had the same kind of like...
Tell me the difference.
one of them's like a lot more guilty, and the other one holds snakes, and they're racist.
No, is that...
No, my mom's not racist, and she doesn't hold snakes.
Okay, so the Baptists are the racist snake handlers.
Yeah.
Which is your mom.
Yeah, exactly, without being racist or holding snakes.
So you think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not there. I'm not.
You're not with her 24/7, Jason.
That's right. You never know. She might have a garden full of snakes.
Yeah. See, you could have moved back in with her and you've seen all that for yourself and told us about it on the show.
And lived rent free.
Instead, you're telling other things about what? Hello.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
But yeah, she had the same kind of like jacket that my mom would wear, like that pink puffy jacket.
Oh, is that the only reason that she...
similar haircut,
Okay.
similar age.
Is your mom a nurse?
No.
Does your mom kill people?
No.
Okay. Because that's what this movie's about. It's about people killing people.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we never did say what the movie's about.
No, we did not. It's a reality show about people who, I guess, they're just chosen at random.
It's like a lottery.
Like a lottery.
Or the draft.
It's exactly like a lottery.
Leave the balls in
the
there.
balls.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
The smiling
The smiling
hostess.
lady, yeah. People are just randomly chosen, and they're forced to play this game in which you have to kill the other contestants.
Yeah. But it's not like some weird underground Fight Club kind of thing.
They have to do it.
It's legal. Yeah, it's like the country loves it.
Yeah.
They're allowed to take guns wherever they want, like in the mall or wherever. And if security sees them, they just show them that they're a contender, and they let them go.
And there's, 6 contestants?
I think it was 6, yeah.
Yeah. There's the reigning champion, a pregnant woman named Dawn.
8 months pregnant.
8-month, or 9-month, actually. Yeah. There's Jeff, an artist dying of testicular cancer, who pretty much he has a death wish. He just wants to die. There's Connie, the 57-year-old nurse.
Reminds me of my mom.
Who reminds you of your mom. Who I think has one of the best scenes in the movie, where she rants about how the reigning champion, Don, is just like this immoral, psycho killer,
who's
unclean,
unkempt.
Yeah. And then she turns around and kills like half of the other contestants.
Yeah.
Spoilers!
Oops.
Oh, no! All shows should be like this.
No.
All of our shows should be like this.
Oh, just like drunken debauchery. Yes. No plan.
No plan and no coherency.
Yeah, no editing.
No editing.
We apologize in advance.
No. Fuck those people.
Yeah?
Fuck you, Pat. Turn on a goddamn radio if you want. Eric Powell.
Eric Powell's awesome.
Eric Powell is awesome. Fucking twice as awesome than I ever believed he could be.
Yeah? Why is that?
Oh my god! There was a trailer, and I'm air quoting for the people who can't see me, for a comic coming out in July. Death Clock versus the Goon.
That's pretty awesome.
Death Clock, of course, is the fictional band from one of my favorite cartoons called Metalocalypse, who also, in fact, happen to be an awesome band.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. And they're going to be killed by the Goon.
Maybe. Or kill the Goon. I don't know. But Eric Powell is... Powell is writing and drawing it with cooperation from Brendan Small, the creator of Metalocalypse.
That'll be
I'm
great.
excited.
When does that come out?
July.
From
Dark Horse Comics. Ordered at your local comic book store. If you live in Dayton, it's Mavericks Comics.
2312 East Storey Lane in the Wood Lane Plaza.
Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, we were talking about
Series
all the
7.
cool contestants.
Yes.
The artist, Franklin, the older man.
Franklin, the old guy who lives in a trailer.
Yeah, there's not really much backstory on Franklin.
No, but they show inside his trailer. There's no electricity.
Yeah.
And all his walls are covered in aluminum foil.
I imagine that's going to be me in 40 years. I'm just going to live in a trailer park with candles and yell at people out of my window.
Nice.
I might have a cat. I don't think he had a cat.
Yeah.
And I'll probably have a stack of Chris Ware comics. But other than that, I'm exactly Franklin from this movie.
Can I still come over for join now?
Oh, yeah. Podcast over
Sweet.
episode 642.
I only hope.
Yeah.
I only hope. Man, that'll be a long time.
Yeah.
But then he was 72 years old. So in 40 years we might reach that number. I'm not sure. I can't do the math.
That's math that's out of my ballpark right now.
Yeah.
Too many hot toddies.
2 plus 2 is out of my ballpark at this point in time.
And then what's the what was the 18-year-old girl's name? Lindsay. She reminds me of a lot of my relatives.
Really?
Yeah. Just cousins, random cousins.
So everyone in this movie reminds you
it's
of
like
a family member.
It's like my family album.
But they're killing each other.
Yeah. Wow, I wonder what that says. Yeah, one of them's me even. But yeah, she really does remind me of just cousins and also ex-girlfriends' cousins.
I can't feel my nose right now. Anyway, go ahead.
Let me see. I can feel it.
All right.
That was the worst joke. It was a sight gag, and no one saw it. I touched his nose. Anyway. So yeah, they all have to kill each other, and there's a cameraman that follows each of them around all the time.
Much like any other reality show that will be following people around, because that's what they do. That's how they get the footage. You see.
That's right. They burn a lot of tape.
They do burn a lot of tape. Quote from the movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Good memory. I love the reenactments and dramatizations in the movie. Because there's a couple of scenes where they, do the reality show dramatization.
Right.
And it's so over the top and hilarious. And the actors don't really look like who they're supposed to portray.
Just taking a vague.
Like, sort of the same haircut and mode of dress, but that's it.
Right. My favorite was the ending one. Spoilers. Job from Arrested Development. Will Arnett shows up for like 2 minutes.
He's the TV announcer.
He's the TV host.
He was really awesome in that movie.
Yeah. I mean, he's barely a presence.
Oh, yeah.
But just him showing up for this reenactment just made my day.
He was hilarious. I love that video because the two of the main contenders like knew each other in high school, and like now they have to kill each other.
Yeah.
And they just because they're all these people from the same town, so chances are two of them know each other, and they do.
Yeah.
And it turns out they were in this art class together, and they did this video project, which was like this weird goth artsy fartsy like
music
video of Joy Division's "Love Will Tear Us Apart."
Yes.
Which I love that song, I really do, but. Like it's so over the top, campy, goth like crap,
right?
And it was great to see them really go all out and make this video look exactly like it really would look.
Like you would imagine, like 17-year-old goth kids would actually make it,
right? With like
from like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that sort of technology.
Yeah.
And, horrible camera tricks. And, just like it doesn't make any sense. And, oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, and they even say over and over again, I have no idea what that was about.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But
goth kids are faggy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the old Dan Tucker talking.
Hi, Pat!
I'm not a big fan of goth rock.
I
mean, I had a Joy Division CD.
I've never had any Joy Division, never had any Cure.
I've never had any Cure. Oh, I have a good Cure story.
Well,
and this is perfect, like, Cure material, too. Because you know how they're all gothy, like, angsty, oh, my heart is broken, sort of poetic crap. In high school, there was this girl I really liked. Her name was Shannon. And we were in this English class. It was Mrs. Cotterman's English class, which Miss Cotterman, consequently, was an excellent teacher. Actually had us read Kurt Vonnegut and some actual good stuff.
Was she hot?
No, she was a little older to be hot. Yeah.
Don't tell the story.
Well, no, Shannon was hot.
Oh, okay.
And
tell the story.
And anyway, she was like, we were like just hanging out in class, like reading literature books together, and she was talking about how much she liked The Cure, and I was like, really? Oh, that's cool, And she goes, yeah, but she goes, I don't really have any of their albums, and there's this one I really want. And I was like, really? Well, which one's that? And she told me the name of it. I forget which one it was. And so, like, being the suave, suave ladies man that I am,
of course,
I went out the next day to, I believe it was to Gem City Records. It was back when they were at Town and Country. It was a small. They had a little store behind Town and Country, and that little where Panera and all that stuff is. Seriously. You remember that?
I thought that was a tower.
No, it was Gem City. It was Gem City. Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was like the only Tower Records.
I've never seen a tower
in like the Midwest region.
Could
have been Gem City.
Yeah.
I do vaguely remember going in there once or twice. And
is it like a corner store?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gem City. And so I went in there, bought her this Cure cassette tape. This is how long ago this was.
A cassette. Okay.
You may remember cassettes, people, and your parents' garage sales.
Yes.
And so I bought her this Cure cassette, thinking, this will win her heart. This is a romantic gift, right?
Right.
She said she wanted it. It has romantic connotations anyway, because it's The Cure. It's all love songs.
Right.
So next day at school, I was like, hey, how you doing, Shannon? I got something for you. And she's like, oh, really? What's that? And I was like, this Cure tape. And I gave it to her. And she's like, oh, that's so awesome. And she took it home, listened to it apparently, and never really talked to me again.
Nice.
Yeah. It was like a perfect broken-hearted Cure, moment.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was great.
Fucking cunt. Shannon, I hate you. You have broken my friend's heart.
No, it's been broken so many times. It's hardly even an issue anymore.
Well, then I don't care. Shannon, I love you. Would you like to go out?
Yeah, she's cute. You look her up.
No.
How many Shannons?
Shannon Sassaman?
I don't remember her last name.
Because I hate Shannon Sassaman.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably not from Ohio.
Shashaman?
Sassaman.
I don't know. Yeah.
She's an actress. She's terrible. She was in a bunch of movies that sucked, except for one movie that was good, but not because of her. Fantastic. Let's go.
All right.
Series 7, The Contenders, featuring a bunch of people I don't know.
It was a bunch of. I think that was a good choice too.
Oh hell yeah!
Because it's supposed to be people you've never seen. It's supposed to be people from a small town. Where is it? Is it in Connecticut?
Newport, Connecticut, or something like that?
The Nutmeg State, as I found out, and I didn't realize that.
See, that's the Blair Witch Project, I think, was like one of the more famous sort of this is real footage.
Handheld
type
camera.
Of movies, right. I mean, it wasn't a reality show based, but it was, found footage or whatever.
Right.
And, like, most of the actors were unrecognizable, except for the chick who was in Steak and Shake commercials.
Yeah. I remember that. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So you sold me a milkshake.
Yeah, and cheese fries. cheese fries, temptress.
Yeah.
Good.
Even though, like, I've seen movies with, like, these actors in it, apparently, like, you don't recognize them.
Right.
Because the main character, Dawn, who's this pregnant woman, who was the reigning champion of Series 7. She was in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
She was the chick in the hole for Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah.
Like it's the Who's again.
The one that was screaming and didn't want to put the lotion on.
Exactly.
And she was on a bunch of TV shows, but I didn't recognize her.
You recognized her from Coen Brothers.
Well, I thought she looked familiar. I don't think I recognized her because you can't really see her face.
Okay.
She was in the main and wasn't there.
Footsie.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh!
Well, I touched her nose not 2 minutes ago.
That's true.
But
are we going to kiss by the end of the episode?
Hey, you never know. It's almost our anniversary episode, 25, coming up. But
I don't know that that's an anniversary episode. 26, man.
25 is a silver anniversary.
Yeah, but 26 would be like 6 months. Even though we were bi-weekly for the first, 6 episodes.
See, that's why we got to go by numbers, because it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
comics?
Yeah.
Movies
and comics. Booze.
Go to trash.
The trash train.
Stop that. Your name is Jason. You're telling me about a movie.
I really liked Series 7. It's kind of a low-budget movie, it seems like. Very low budget.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they had some neat guns and, bulletproof vests. And which reminds me, I love, what's her name, Lindsay's parents?
Yeah.
They're like, it's like the what's the word? The epitome of those parents that push their kids into sports. You have to go out there and break them, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Break them.
Yeah.
Like they're like encouraging her every step of the way to just kill people and you can't take no for an answer. You gotta shoot him in the head.
They psych him up in the car and start yelling.
Yeah. They send her out just with a pistol and a rifle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chase the old man who she doesn't get.
Yeah.
She's 18 years old. She can't chase the old guy.
She's apparently a bad shot.
Yeah. She does jump around. It takes these fake commercial breaks, and it'll end with a cliffhanger, and they're like, next on Series 7, The Contenders.
That's the one thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was thinking that when we were watching it. The one thing that I think this movie would really benefit from was some RoboCop-esque fake commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just one commercial, like a 30-second commercial.
To break it up.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Like what was that volcano in RoboCop that the kids were playing a board game and it was nuclear meltdown or something. Yeah. It would have been really good with stuff like that.
I don't know, because even though I said I'm going to disagree with you, my friend.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I believe that would take you out of the film.
Really?
It would take you out of the experience of the movie. Because there are already other things in the movie that sort of kind of drag you away and think, well, do you hear that?
The helicopter?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. But no, there are other things in the movie that I think kind of just hey, you're watching a movie.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, just some of the ways the characters act to each other, just like some of some of the smaller scenes, not when they're trying to kill each other,
right?
But just like when they're talking to each other.
Okay.
Especially when the Don character talks to Jeffrey, who was like an ex-boyfriend, the goth kids we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, the goth kids.
Like the whole scene when they're like in the bedroom and he's saying that he wants Don to kill him. It's like that part. Well, this was a script. They were just giving lines, and it just sort of pulled me out of the moment, I guess.
I can sort of see that, but I think it worked because of all the, like, just the camera work, how it was like that handheld shaky, and then they would like zoom in on those weird awkward moments, just like in the reality shows, like if somebody's,
I mean, I will never complain about like the cinematography or the direction of the movie because it was spot on. Yeah, exactly like watching a reality show.
Like, have you ever seen those scenes in a reality show where the cameraman's sort of hiding like around the corner, and the guy's like on the phone talking to someone, and and it's like over the shoulder, and they have to put the subtitles up. Yeah. I mean, they had scenes like that were just perfect, and They just obviously studied crappy television and mimicked it to such a degree that
or like you said earlier, maybe they even worked in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because they had it down.
Yeah.
Even those like what was that? What's that show? That television network that's all like police car chases, basically Vibe or something, or Vice or something. I forget.
I don't know.
But I
think you're making shit up.
Where the truck chase was going down the highway, I think that was actual footage from one of those shows, and they just like found a truck for the actor to drive that was similar looking. Because that was pretty impressive, and even the dialogue over that was like, "This man is out of control. He's a danger to himself and others." Yeah. It was just like perfect. But I can totally see reality shows inching towards this sort of thing. Like, I don't think, like, next year there's going to be a murder reality show. Right. But I think that they're inching towards, like, this weird, violent kind of, immoral kind of natured reality shows.
I think in the year that this was made, it really did seem like it was going in that direction. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, now in, like, 2009, because... Wow, this movie is like 8 years old. There are far less reality shows on than there used to be.
Right.
Like around the time that this movie was made and came out, it seemed like almost every other TV show that was on was a reality show. And now I think they've really gone back to scripted dramas and situational comedies, and even like game shows, I think, which are... I'm not talking like a game show like this would be, but more like a
$20,000 pyramid. Or
right, something like that. So I don't know. I think maybe the sort of intellectual backlash against the reality show. Again, doing air quotes for no one who can fucking see me.
I can see it.
Well, okay. Congratulations. I think we've moved away from what this movie would almost suggest that we were going towards. I think we're moving back towards like just general entertainment again in television.
Do you think maybe this movie saved us?
No.
Like the 1,000 people in the world that saw it?
I don't believe so.
Probably not.
Probably not. I think if anything, people said, "Hey, remember Running Man?"
Yeah. Or they're like, "That'd make a good show."
Yeah. I think to completely go against what I've just said, I think I actually read somewhere that they were making a Running Man game show.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be...
It's like paintball, probably, or something.
Probably, something like that.
Yeah.
You stun your victim or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See? I wouldn't be surprised, like, they use tasers. I'm like, well, it was just tasers.
Yeah. But hey, instead, maybe we just have Hole in the Wall.
What's Hole in the Wall?
It is a game show that I guess originated in Japan, where contestants stand at like an edge of like a pool or something like that.
Okay.
And they move like this styrofoam wall, and you're supposed to pose in like the exact same position, and I'm doing a ton of movement here.
Yeah, wow, that's an incredible pose. How'd you get your leg behind your head like that?
Practice. Practice.
I don't want to know what you're trying to accomplish.
Well,
when you practice,
guess, and I think our listener can guess. This seems wrong. There we go.
All right. So hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall. Yeah. So like they pose and try to like as the wall moves towards them, they have to
vogue basically.
Basically vogue to fit themselves through this hole in this wall.
That sounds very Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
so maybe that's the replacement for the Running Man game show.
I haven't seen actual reality shows in years. Like, I haven't watched any of that kind of stuff in a long time. But I just kind of got the feeling that this was, a sort of, like, I don't know, if it was like a Philip K. Dick-esque commentary on just, like, our nature, right. Like our bloodthirsty, insatiable entertainment.
Like I said at the time, just because at the time reality shows were huge, and so it's really just it's a product of its time, and hopefully we've moved away from that permeating society so much,
right? Yeah. That level of
perverseness,
yeah.
And voyeurism.
Yeah, very voyeuristic.
We can only hope, anyway. I'm just knocking shit over. Fuck everything.
Willy-nilly.
I'm going to do this pen.
Wow.
And the cap flew in a completely different direction. Fantastic!
Travis cherished.
Travis Charest.
Charest? Is it really?
Charest.
Where's he from?
Canada.
Is that French? Charest?
French-Canadian.
Huh. I did not know that.
Indeed.
Well, good for you, Travis Charest. I love your art, though.
I do, too. I wish he would do something.
However you want to pronounce your name. It's a T, though.
Yeah.
T's aren't silent. Come on.
And an EST.
Yeah.
Charest. I don't know. I read it in Wizard.
Really?
Yeah. Years ago when I read Wizard.
Back when they talked about comics in Wizard? That was a while back.
That was a long time ago. That was like 1992.
Yeah. No, it's basically like a US Weekly and
nothing.
Or like a what's the those tabloids?
Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, Entertainment Weekly.
It's more like Entertainment Weekly because all they talk about anymore is movies.
Yeah.
Comic book movies.
And Jessica Alba's bosoms.
Because she's in every comic book movie.
Yeah.
Even though she's a zombie.
She's a zombie?
Oh, she's got the deadest fucking eyes I've ever seen on any living human being.
That's pretty dark.
She is a soulless void.
Wow. Just quoting some Dave Sim right there.
Yes, but not really.
Not intentionally.
I'm not declaring all women to be soulless voids.
Just
Jessica Alba. She is a lifeless husk. And it shows! Good luck, Chuck.
What? I get it.
It was a movie she was in with another hack fucking comedian. Dane Cook. Fuck that guy.
Dane Cook.
Fuck that guy.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Because fuck that guy. He's a terrible fucking comedian. Never listen to him.
Dane Cook.
Never. Ever. He's in movies. He does stuff.
I don't.
But they're all fucking terrible. Fuck that guy.
Okay. That's the whiskey talking.
No, that's pure love. What?
So,
are we talking about a movie?
Would you recommend this movie to others?
I would not.
Really?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Thumbs down, huh?
Not thumbs down, just no thumbs.
Oh, wow.
No thumbs.
No thumbs at all.
Yeah, it was entertaining. I enjoyed pretty much any part that I've already mentioned.
Yeah.
Like the reenactments and just some of it. But, like I said, it's incredibly derivative. Just no new or original ideas in it.
Right. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I just thought that, granted, that idea's been done before, but I just thought it was a good spin with just the constant, like, live action reality show kind of camera work.
I mean, I do like the fact that they were able to get it pretty much dead on.
Yeah.
But just everything else about it, just like I said, the unoriginality of it. And like I said, the parts that it just really screamed, "Hey, this is a movie!" Just all that worked against, what they were accomplishing, or what they were trying to accomplish. So, no, I would not recommend this. I would recommend it only to the point, like, if it's on TV, and you're just flipping the channels and there's nothing else on, sure, watch it. It's a good way to kill an hour and a half.
It's entertaining. Yeah.
Right, but I would not desperately seek out the movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, I liked it better than you did, I believe, because this is the second time I've seen it. I saw it once years ago, and luckily I couldn't remember how it ended. Like halfway through, I was like, "Who kills who? How does this end?" I can't remember.
You couldn't even remember the fucking name of it.
I thought it was called Season 7.
Yeah.
I had searched on Netflix and IMDb, and I must have looked at seriously like a couple hundred different DVD box sets that had Season 7s, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't find it anywhere." It's called Series 7.
Yeah, you told me about it, and I just like kind of did a vague Google search of like movie about reality shows, and eventually it came up within like 10 minutes of searching or so, and I called you and asked you if that was it. You instantly glommed onto the name as soon as I said it.
Yeah. Yum.
Tasty. And then that was that, and we put it on my Netflix queue, and you announced it last week when we reviewed Tiny Titans, and we watched it this week.
It's a good play-by-play.
And we're reviewing it now.
You forgot all the parts about the whiskey, because I think that explains way more.
That's obvious.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry. We had some whiskey.
No, we're not.
We're not sorry.
I am not sorry.
All right.
You can be sorry all you fucking want. I am not goddamn sorry.
I need the whiskey. I need some more, actually. Because was that a Bruce Timm He-Man?
That is a Bruce Timm He-Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Google image that, people. Bruce Timm He-Man. That's nice.
Yeah, just Google Bruce Timm. See what comes up. It's a treasure trove of awesomeness.
He is great.
Yes, it is. That's not so great. I don't know why I have that.
Is that some Mark Silvestri?
Mark Silvestri and Darkness the Hulk.
That seems bad.
Yes, it does.
It's Dr. Manhattan.
Or Lex Luthor. Whatever. Are we done?
I think so. We've said all that doesn't need saying.
Yeah. Series 7. Watch it. Or don't.
Yeah. I liked it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I'd say 3 out of 5 stars for me.
I would give it 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's not start doing the stars thing.
That's terrible.
That'd be bad. Okay. It was pretty good. I think it was pretty good.
Depending on who Pat wants to listen to, either you or me, he'll decide whether he wants to see this movie or not.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's already seen this movie, and he's just like, "Why the fuck are you talking about this?"
Yeah, nobody cares.
Like, I'm sorry, Pat. Why don't you go fuck yourself in your goddamn radio?
Yeah.
I love you, Pat. I'm sorry.
You know, Pat's old enough to drink now.
Pat is old enough to drink. He just had a birthday.
Yeah.
It's
the big 2-1.
Congratulations, Pat, for living this long. And let us replace Pat with our new listener, Adam.
Yeah, because
I know nothing about Adam other than he's a Black Wolf Fight who does our ending theme.
Oh yeah.
And he's a friend of Pat's and a friend of yours.
Pretty darn good artist.
He's a pretty good artist, and he seems to be a pleasant individual. The few times that I've had interaction with him, I have very little interaction with any people because I'm very antisocial, unless I am incredibly drunk like I am right now. But now the only person I'm talking to is you.
Wow, yeah, that was a pretty in-depth tirade.
Yes.
Not tirade, soliloquy. That's the word I'm looking for. Monologue.
You know, I've always dreamt of being a stand-up comedian.
Really?
No. I have entertained the thought of it once in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd have to have a few drinks.
I would need a few drinks to just to have the courage to get up on a stage and tell terrible jokes to people.
Really? Can you give me an example?
No.
Do you have one?
No.
Do you have one, like, squirreled away?
This entire episode is what you would have heard.
It is a bad joke.
Not entertaining at all. Sorry, Adam. See?
Hey, well, you've moved on. We've moved on.
Did you see what I'm doing there? Yeah, screw Pat. We don't need him anymore.
He's probably in some, hovel drinking cheap wine anyway, now that he's old enough.
Yeah.
That's where we should be.
Because, we have been. We're in my hovel, and we've been drinking cheap whiskey.
That's true.
Yeah. And Pat, I'm going to be the one to burst the bubble. I've seen him drink before.
What?
He turned 21.
Wait a minute. People don't drink under 21.
Oh, that's what they want you to
mistaken.
think. But it's true. I've seen it. My own eyes.
What if his mom listens to this show?
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat's mom.
It was O'Doul's, Pat's mom.
Huh?
He was drinking O'Doul's.
Oh.
That was it. And it was watered down at that.
Yes. Watered down, non-alcoholic beer. Is that just watered?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Or ginger?
Skunky water.
Ginger? Really, really poor tasting ginger.
We should have a contest. We should have a contest on here.
I've wanted to do a contest, but we don't have enough listeners to really make it relevant.
All right.
Because there's, Adam.
Yeah.
See, again, he's our new listener and our only listener now. Pat, your time is done. God! We should quit while we're not ahead.
Yeah, this one maybe needs some editing.
That's never going to happen. But the intent in our heart to wish that this was edited will be there.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's
All
good
right,
enough.
let's take a break.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, yes. We are
indeed. Back. Are we? I feel depressed now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Feel
the alcohol's
upset.
leaving your system.
Feel angry.
Mm-hmm. Even even after that whiskey?
Even after the whiskey. In fact, possibly feel worse now. I'm not sure.
My throat feels a lot better.
That's good, you asshole.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lash out at you.
it's okay. You didn't mean it.
It was just the alcohol talking. You're like an abused wife. Except we're not married.
And I'm not nearly as pretty.
Not really.
As I should be.
Not my taste, anyway.
I got a big welt on my head.
How'd you get that?
Banged my head into a open cabinet in my house.
Why'd you do that?
I was going towards the trash, and I didn't realize there's this... I just moved in like a week ago. I'm still getting used to all the, nuances, if you will. And I didn't realize there was this cabinet that's perfectly aligned to the human head if you're around 6 feet tall.
Right.
And it was open a few inches. And
are you that tall?
About 6, about 5'10", 5'14", something like that.
5'14".
Something like that. And I ran like full force into this cabinet corner that was open when I was throwing something in the garbage. And it knocked me on the ground.
Why were you running towards the garbage?
When you gotta throw something away, you gotta fucking throw it away. No, I was about to leave the house and I was running late and I was like, I gotta throw this shit away, I gotta run to the garbage. Ow! And fell on the ground. I thought I was gonna have a concussion. And
couldn't you have just left it up on the kitchen table?
The kitchen table was actually further away than the trash can from where I was.
Okay, well, wherever you were, isn't there some sort of counter?
There's a counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just put it on there?
Nah.
You sure?
We got...
I've seen it happen other places.
There's animals there.
Where there's, just random stuff on counters and tables.
Who does that?
I don't know. Dicks. Yeah. Like,
Ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, but, I mean, like...
Ruffians.
I mean, I've seen, like you get into a car and then there's like a cereal bowl with a spoon just like sitting in it.
Who would do that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's grody.
Crazy.
Yes. My roommates.
Still a little drunk.
I can tell. I still got a little cough too.
Feeling a little better than I was 2 minutes ago.
Kind of just kicked in. You stretched your arms. Maybe it circulated.
I did. I kind of leaned back and getting some blood flow again.
Nice.
The chatter between us, the banter, if you will, has raised my spirits more than when we were sitting here silently in anger.
I
was sitting here silently in anger.
Having to re-record this part.
Yeah. Show secret.
No one knows.
What they do now?
This is not the
fuck.
This isn't the silver medal of wrap-ups. This is golden.
It's not even silver. It's like not even bronze. It's whatever.
It's not even
bronze.
It's not even honorable mention.
Yeah, we're aluminum.
Or
aluminium. Aluminium.
Aluminium. That reminds me, if there's
aluminium.
Check your deodorant. If there's aluminum in it, like, don't use it. Because some of deodorants have aluminum and it's bad for you.
What?
Use the other kinds, like Speed Stick or Tom's of Maine or something.
What?
Yeah, aluminum. You're putting...
Seriously?
You're putting metal under your pores. It's not good. It's not good for you.
But what about canned foods that come in aluminum cans?
You're not rubbing it inside of your body.
Aluminum foil?
Yeah, you're not eating that.
But you're eating the food that's been wrapped in it.
Or cooked on it.
But
see, I'm just saying.
So I can't rub it onto my armpits.
You're just making my point
but
for
I
me.
can ingest it.
We're already eating all this aluminum. The last thing we need is to actually smear it into our armpits.
But seriously, there's aluminum in deodorants?
In a lot of deodorants, yeah.
Really? Where did you...
I read the boxes of them. I was picking out a deodorant. Yeah.
Okay, and then how did you hear this fact that it's terrible for us and going to kill us? Give us the cancer?
Well, no, it's aluminum. You don't want to put that in your body.
Well, you don't know that. You've obviously done no research.
I've done zero research.
So you're just making this up.
No, it's true though. It's in there. It's just.
I'm sure that it's in there,
right.
But you don't know that it's actually doing anything harmful.
How could it not? It's aluminum.
So
I wouldn't put. The only metal I put in my body is Metallica.
They suck.
Yeah.
Death Clock is where it's at.
Actually, I may be going to see Testament.
Slayer.
Testament's playing in Bogart's in Cincinnati.
Testament.
I've got a soft spot. I've liked them since I was like 10.
There's a Simpsons joke there, but I can't remember it.
About the band?
About Testament. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They made it onto the Simpsons.
Yeah. Something about they're like playing like a church function or something like that. And, Bart dismissed them because everyone knows that all good metal bands have an affiliation with Satan.
Right.
Something like that. I can't remember.
They're not a Christian metal band.
That's the joke.
Okay. Man, I'm so like not in tune with the Simpsons humor anymore. What's wrong with
This was like 12 years ago.
Okay, well, I just missed that episode.
You suck.
I do kind of.
Yeah.
So, Gym City Comic Con's coming up.
What is that?
Gym City Comic Con in beautiful Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
It should be fun. We're going to have a table there at the store. Stores.
Really?
Yeah.
You've avoided doing that for, 3 years prior?
Well, the last 2 years I've tried to talk the owner, Jack, into doing that. And this year, for some reason, he just decided to. So I'm stoked. We're going to, sell our wares.
Are you going? Are you going to be there?
I'm probably going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's on a Sunday. And I usually am off on Sunday. Mm-hmm. But one of the guys that usually works on Sunday is going to be out of town. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, then who's going to be minding the store?
I think Glenn, the Masonite Mason.
But he's a sports card guy.
Yeah, but it's Sunday. We're pretty dead.
It's a weekend. Like us comic fans who have to work during the weekend.
We'll be at the Gym City Con.
Oh, yeah. Except for me, because I refuse to go.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking Gym City. Who gives a shit?
Chris Claremont will be there.
Who?
Tom Williams.
Yeah, but isn't he going to be on another show?
Space, yeah.
Oh, I would rather hear about that show.
Okay. Yeah, April 18th and 19th.
Fucking
Columbus.
Gym City Con.
Space will be a lot of fun.
Who's going to be that Space there, my friend?
I'm having deja vu all over again.
Yeah, well, hey, you're going to hear the same joke that you heard earlier, too.
Let's see. I think Tom Williams will be there. I'll probably be there.
Yeah.
You probably won't be there.
I will most likely not be there. Yeah.
Pat Kane and Adam Meckley.
Our listeners
will be there. Nate Powell.
Who did Swallow Me Whole, episode 10.
Yeah, was that right? 10?
I believe it's episode 10.
It's been that long? He's nominated for the LA Times Book Prize, first comic artist since Art Spiegelman with Mouse.
Nice. Hopefully next time it'll be for a better comic.
Oh, I liked that comic, but yeah, I agree. I think what is it? I think line. Yeah, I think the next comic will. I think I said will blow the arm hairs out of your arms.
Yeah,
you're gonna read it.
Said blow up.
Yeah, we suck. But yeah, I like that guy. I like his funny books.
I think he's a fantastic artist, and I do agree. I think his next project is going to be the thing.
I think it's going to be his,
the Shooby Dooby,
his blankets, his
Watchmen,
his Watchmen,
his Dark Knight Returns, his God Loves Man Kills, his
super fuckers,
his new X-Men,
his Invisibles,
his Invisibles, his Green Lantern Rebirth.
Ooh, is that Jeff Johns?
Yes.
Okay.
His Shade the Changing Man, his Madman,
his Kingdom Come, it's gonna be good.
Will be done. His Why the Last Man.
We should be done.
We really should be done. I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh, I know.
His Moon Knight.
Well, yeah, so go to the show. What? Who did Moon Knight? Who made Moon Knight?
I don't know.
I
saw my Charlie Houston book sitting there.
Oh, okay.
And Moon Knight is possibly the worst thing he's ever written. He's a fine novelist, terrible comic writer.
Oh, yeah. I've never read any of his stuff.
I've read his vampire novels, and I like them a lot.
They're kind of noirish, right?
Yeah, it's definitely more crime noir than it is vampire. But there are vampires in it, and I find them to be highly entertaining. I think Moon Knight is probably one of the worst comics I've read in the past 5 years. I only read like the first 3 issues, and that was it.
At least David Finch drew him. He's competent.
He is an artist.
Yeah. Ain't too bad.
Actually, I believe that's actually maybe too high praise of him. He is a penciler.
Yeah. He doesn't ink it. I think he does.
No, I don't believe he inks himself.
Doesn't it? Okay.
Like Danny Mickey or something like that. Who is an inker.
Yeah. Very good.
Going nowhere fast.
That's what we do. Well, okay. What are we going to read?
Oh, fuck you. Because that's not disgusting at all for the listener. We are going to read Death of Captain America Volume 1. I told you, it's the same joke that I told 20 minutes ago when we recorded this the first time.
I thought you meant the Nate Palhopper's book's better.
No, I wasn't even thinking about that yet. No, just my Captain America joke, because I'm still pissed.
Because you ordered it 2 months ago.
3 months ago? I don't know. It was cold when I ordered it.
It's been a while.
And
it's still cold in your heart.
In my heart,
because pissed off about this book.
Yeah.
And Diamond Comics just screwed you over.
I have every other trade for the Ed Brubaker run on Captain America, except for that one.
Mm-hmm. You have the ones post.
I have
Volume 1.
I have Volumes 2 and Volume 3 of the Death of Captain America. Volume 3 being the most recent.
I haven't read them.
I haven't read them because I don't have Volume 1 yet.
I can probably give you a quick synopsis. Captain America dies.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good.
Just skip it. Yeah,
I'm good. All right. Thanks. Can you cancel that order?
Sure. Well, I don't even have to. It's never coming.
It's never coming. They've charged you.
Thank
God thank God that you don't charge the customer for the books that Diamond never delivers.
Oh, you can imagine. Every week we would charge somebody like $20. Yeah, Diamond sucks about keeping their end of the deal.
They blow.
They're a monopoly.
Yeah. So I will not be choosing The Death of Captain America Volume 1 because it will never arrive ever. Can you guys do anything about that? Can you call and bitch?
That's about all we can do, and they just kind of listen, and they're like, "Well, we'll see what we can do."
They are providing a service. You are a customer, and you are trying to provide to your customers.
It's a whole chain,
a different service.
It's a whole chain of.
I complain to you. You complain to them,
and they fall asleep,
and they ignore you.
They play with their
and
iPhone.
I get pissed.
Yeah,
and they get pissed at you. And you do nothing.
Yeah, I do not.
And then I get pissed again. And I get really drunk and we do this podcast.
That's basically
Congratulations!
The circle of life.
I keep clapping in this episode. I don't know why. Anyway, I guess the next comic that I'm going to be reading is /Volume 1.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sweet. Alright, bye. Oh, we did that joke last episode. I hope people got it.
No one listens.
No one listens.
But yeah, I actually have been wanting to read /Volume 1 for a while, and we haven't had it because it's out of print, as you know.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
Because it looks fun.
It's I've had it and like 6 other trade paperbacks all in my to-read pile. Mm-hmm. And in my file at Mavericks, I have Volumes 2 and 4 waiting for when I actually get to read Volume 1. If I like it, then I'll buy the other ones.
So go to Amazon to get Volume 3 or something.
Yeah, because apparently they're all out of print now, I guess. I don't know.
Or at least the first 3.
Yeah. Maybe with our close connections with the Crankcast, we can get some sway on Tim Seeley to put those back into print.
I bet...
we don't have any pull with the Crankcast.
I bet we could...
We haven't even listened to it in like 2 months.
I really want to hear that Watchmen episode, too, because I know Mike's a big Watchmen fan.
Eventually, if I can ever get some Blink CDs in my house, I'll try to burn one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that legal?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because it's free.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
That's cool. So you haven't read that yet?
I have not read it yet.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'll wait till you read it then.
If you want. Well, I probably have. I don't know if I have more time than you or not.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can probably read it before next Thursday.
Okay.
Or Wednesday or whatever, and bring it to you
on New Comic Day. Yes.
Yeah. Any new comics coming out this week? That Neil Gaiman written detective comics?
I hope so. I still haven't read the first part. I want to read both of them together.
Yeah. I have read the first part in the Batman, but it was good enough to make me want to read the second one, which hasn't come out yet.
It's running like 3 weeks late already.
Yeah.
I hope the new Jeffrey Brown book. I think it's called Funny Misshapen Body. I think that's coming out in the next few weeks. So. Hopefully it's this week.
Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Because I was in Mavericks on Monday, and Pat, our listener, his girlfriend came in and bought him a Jeffrey Brown book for his birthday.
Oh, yeah, those little things.
Okay, that's not his newest.
That one's about a year and a half old.
What the hell is Pat doing reading old books? Shouldn't he be on top of this?
No, he's
reading all the new hip comics.
He's a young man. He's got shit to do. He's got online blogs to post on, and
you mean doesn't post on
movies to make.
I saw that he had a new comic out.
Pat,
our listener, has a comic out that was in the store at Mavericks.
It's like an anthology of. I think there's a couple of new things, a few new things, and then stuff that like. Was only on his blog or was in other anthologies.
It's got a neat cover. I kept touching it.
Yeah, I think he screened it. Like what is it? Silk screen? I guess that's what you call it.
Yeah,
printmaking kind of procedure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I would have bought it, but it was $3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that kind of money.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
It's cheaper than most comics now.
Well, sure.
Out of all the Avengers books, I think the only ones that are less than $4 are the cartoon one and the Mighty Avengers, because everybody hates the Mighty Avengers.
Yeah, well, I would continue to get it if it were free every week or every month. Mighty Avengers. Yeah, because I got the first issue for free.
Oh, really?
the first issue at the current run.
Really?
Yeah, it was that comic that was torn. There was that Wolverine ad, like right in the middle of it. It was torn up.
Hey, I have a funny story about that. Or I think I maybe mentioned this to you. I mentioned it to somebody. We order I forget 30 or 40 of those Mighty Avengers, and the entire print run of number, I think it was 21 maybe, was had this rip like you mentioned in the middle of the book, about a fourth of the way up the page, and usually when that happens, people bring it back and they're like, hey, I want to trade this in or whatever. Well, out of the 30 something that we sold, I think 3 people brought it back and exchanged it when they sent the new ones. And that either means they just didn't care. They're like, well, it's a rip in my comic. Who cares? It's not going to be worth anything anyway. This is entertainment, which unfortunately is probably not the case. Or B, none of those people even read it. Like they just put it in their bag on a board and filed it away because they've bought the other 20 issues.
Right.
And that's kind of gross. I hope it's not that.
I have always been notorious as a comic fan among all the comic shops that I've shopped at. For if there's a damaged copy of a comic that I want to read, I'll take the damaged copy because I just want to read it.
Yeah.
As long as it's readable, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, there's only 3 things that bother me as far as comic damage. I won't buy water damage books because that's just gross.
Yeah.
You don't even know what liquid it really is.
Right.
I won't buy a comic if...
Urine!
It could be urine. Bile, whatever. Spittle.
Diarrhea.
Slavery. And
Come.
I like the staples to be attached because I don't want to lose a page.
Right.
Like if I buy a Silver Age book, it has to have at least one of the staples attached.
Yeah.
And the third thing is nothing cut out of it where part of the story is missing.
Yeah.
Other than that, folds, bends, some guy wrote his name on it.
Right.
I don't care. You can still read it as long as there's nothing obstructing the art or taking a piece of the artwork out of it.
I would tend to agree with most of that. Although sometimes you just don't know. Because there's an issue of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol that I bought at Mavericks. This was probably 10 years ago. Maybe longer. In which there is a panel cut out, like in the middle of the book. Which I didn't know. Because it was bagged and boarded.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Can I exchange that?
Sure. It's only 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Doom Patrol number 19, like the first issue of Grant Morrison's run.
Calling from the Wreckage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, there's a 12-year window where you're allowed to return this.
Sweet. How about I trade that in for the entire trade paperback run of the Doom Patrol? How about I trade in all the individual issues for the trade paperback run?
That would probably work.
Really?
Yeah, because first couple are worth some green.
Oh.
We may have a 19, actually. We picked up some Doom Patrols not too long.
I would probably rather have the trades.
Yeah. I know we have some of the trades.
I know you have most of them.
Yeah.
There's maybe like one missing or something like that.
I think the second one. I think the second one's gone.
Because I would really love to switch.
Oh, those are so good.
I know. I would love to switch almost all my comics into trade.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, that's not going to happen.
It's a pipe dream.
It is a pipe dream. You know what else is a pipe dream? Getting out of this fucking show.
Yeah, let's kill this bitch.
Let's make this pipe dream a reality. Fuck you, listener.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.